Y'all overlooked the cigarette smoke. My bad, man. I wasn't even thinking about doing no video. It's no worship music today. I just got a random call. Don't nobody really have this number. I don't really get this number out. So it was a person that called me um for a survey, and they was talking about the stuff about Trump, the Supreme Courts, like the minority stuff, like all kind of worldly stuff. And I answered the questions differently, you know. So when he got done with his survey, we got to talking. And later on in the conversation, he got to realize what I was really saying about being a Christian. Like, no, I don't consider myself a Christian. I am a believer. I'm a follower. If you want to call me that, I'm a disciple because that's what I look at. He said, go out and make disciples. He wasn't just talking about that time. A lot of people look at the Bible and we want to look at it as a book. Like, no, them are his words. It just came in a book. Them people are not characters. They actually existed. So a lot of people can't fathom the Bible is because they look at people as characters and they look at it like that was then. Like, we're still living the Bible now. The Bible will not end or be fulfilled until that day comes, when he comes back. We're in the Bible. This is biblical times. It has always been. So he had asked me a question and I went back with another question. I didn't answer it. I was like, no, I'm saying I don't call myself a Christian because look at the Christians that's in a lot of these churches. How many of them are helping our brothers and sisters out here on the streets? Like, I understand that Acts, he talk about the new Christians, about the people that believed. Yes. But you got to think about what we'd have got to in this world with the word Christian. A lot of them has become like the people that was in the Old Testament. Like high priests. They were pastors. They thought they was better than the other people. Jesus never hung around them for real. Jesus hung with tax collectors, sinners, like whatever you want to call them. He hung with them. He didn't go to a church, which was called a tabernacle or a temple. Only time he went there is when he destroyed it. Because he was like, I'll turn my father's house into a den of thieves. He said, on this rock, I will build my church. He wasn't talking about an actual building. He was talking about him. He is the church. So long story short, when I said that, he was like, to be honest with you right now, me and you, we're having church right now. And I give God all the glory. I give God and Jesus all the glory. Because I know he wasn't expecting it. He literally just said what I was saying. What I was really want him to realize. You can have church anywhere. It's not a day. It's not a day. Just like Jesus said, the Sabbath was not made for man. or the man was not made for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath was made for men and women. It has nothing. We don't have nothing to do with it. Like they took it serious back in the Old Testament time. He made a new covenant. Church is him. When he resurrected, church is him. It's an everyday thing. We done got so complex and turning this into a routine. Like I wake up Sunday, I go to church. Throughout the week is my regular whatever. I do whatever I want to. If I want to go to the club Friday night, I go to the club Friday night. If I pass these people up because I gotta go to work, I'm not finna help them out. Or I just got off, I'm tired. I ain't finna help them. They can help themselves. They could be working just like I'm working. How are you a Christian? If you can literally pass up your brothers and sisters that need help, how are you a Christian? How are you a believer? You think Jesus will pass them up? Like, no, I'm not finna help the same person more than 2 times. Like, bruh, like you out here, I've been seeing you to get help. Like, it was one person I stopped and helped, and I don't even like bring this, but there was one person I stopped and helped. My wife had actually did it, and she called me while she was doing it because she was like, "Do you mind if I do?" I was like, "No, I don't care." And so I literally told him when she come to the crib, we were coming back. Cause I asked him if he smoked. I mean, we all got habits. Like I'm hoping I break the cigarette habit one day. You know what I'm saying? But I pray for his hands to protect me from any harm that they supposed to cause. So I went and got him like 2 packs of cigarettes. We got him something to eat. Got his dog something to eat. I gave him a few dollars. Gave him a shirt. Gave the other dude that was on the bike a shirt. And as I was doing this, it was actually people that were in there of different color, races. Because we are Gentiles. If you're not Jew, if you're not born into a Jewish family, Jewish ancestry, you're a Gentile. These races are not biblical. Black, African American, Caucasian, all this, that stuff is made by a person that the devil worked through to keep us divided. Africans don't even like black people. Black Americans. Like, go over there right now. You will be welcome. A white person will be welcome before a black person from America will. Because we took their name. And we ain't never dealt with what they dealt with. There's a lot of white people in Africa right now. And other races in Africa. It's not just a black place. So, like I say, man, church is your heart, man. You get that relationship, man, with Jesus. Church is your heart. He say, go out and spread the good news, spread the gospel. When you come to terms of knowing who he is, what he done for you, and what he is continuously doing for us, that's why it's called the good news, because you have no choice but to speak about him. I don't do this for props. I don't do this because I get the views, I get the likes. I don't care about none of that. At one point in time I did, and I had to G-check myself. Literally, God had to check me. Like, hey, if I tell you to do this, then do it. It don't matter who ain't looking or who is. It's somebody that's getting something out of this. He said, I will lead them 99 sheep to go find that lost one. So if he'll do that, then why do not, if I adopted you as my son, why would I not want you to go out and help that one person? Like, I got other people that's helping multiple people. I might just want you to help one or two. And then that person might help one or two. Because there's a lot of people that got a multitude of people that's under them that they're leading astray. They accepted the calling and then they went the other way. Or they accepted a calling that I didn't even give them. I didn't even call them to do that. So it was just a random call. Me and bro literally sat here and had church. We went from literally talking about politics to this because I really don't do politics. I don't care about who get in office. All this. If I'm led to go out and vote, then I do it. But if I'm not led, then I don't. Because the world could be corrupt as long as we don't look at each other as human. The word humanity has no color on it. If you're a human, you're part of humanity. I don't care what color or race you are. We all brothers and sisters. We all bleed red. If you don't bleed red, you need to go get checked. Or you need to stay away from that person because that person is something else. But we just got to come together as people, man. The world is keeping us divided. The government been crooked. Look at the news stations, the media, social media. All that stuff is to blind us, it's to keep us distracted. Like I told you, when it comes to the battlefield with David and Goliath, a lot of us grew up thinking that it was just David and Goliath. And a lot of people still just think that. They don't know that there was a third person on the battlefield with David and Goliath. They don't know about Goliath's shield barrier. The third party. He was the one that went before Goliath. He was the first one to even spoke to David. He addressed David before Goliath did. David just didn't respond to him. Because David knew that he was just a distraction. He like, that ain't my fight. This my fight. So that's what we got to realize. We got to come to the point of knowing what's our fight and what's God's. So many of us are too distracted by this worldly stuff that we don't understand that every fight is not ours. We don't know when to depict, when it's God's fight or when it's ours. We don't even know what a distraction is. We want to entertain everything, respond to everything. Just think of if David would have responded to the shield barrier. It wouldn't have been no David and Goliath, him slaying the giant. The shield bearer would have been a part of it, so it would have changed the whole narrative of that story. David didn't give the devil, the enemy, the power that a lot of us keep giving him because he has no authority. We have no authority. Jesus has all the authority. All. You can look in Aramaic, Hebrew, whatever you want to look, all means all. He has all authority. So We just gotta be better people, man. Forget your race. You my brother and you my sister. That's how you gotta look at people, man. Because it ain't nobody else that's holding us back as black people but us. Or as the world wanna label us African Americans. We're holding each other back. Let a black person come somewhere in a brand new car with some rims on it. Oh, he think he doing something. He think he better than us. Bro, why you ain't happy for him? Oh, he different. Like, no, he don't deal with that stupidity y'all deal with. He see past that now. Like, message. Get it, look at it. Follow what he's doing. He ain't different. He know the truth now. So bottom line, man, church is every day, man. It ain't just a Sunday. It ain't just to go in there to hear 3 songs, lift your hands up when you want to, fold your hands, be in your phone, or act like you jumping around and doing all this crazy stuff when you know you probably ain't got the Holy Spirit in you. Like, and hear a 30-minute sermon and then y'all go out to eat or whatever, y'all, or go about your regular day. Churches every day. He said, pick up your day. Pick up your cross daily and follow me. And he said, on this rock I will build my church. And the gates, and the, what he say? The gates of hell shall not prevail against it. It's talking about him. Like, the devil can't do nothing with me. That's what Jesus was saying. I have authority. When I go to this cross, die for everybody's sins, and resurrect, I have the authority. I am the way to the church. Like the guy that asked him about salvation, he said, go sell everything you got and give to the poor and come follow me. He's basically telling you, I am the key to salvation. No one gets to the Father less through me. You gotta go through Jesus to get to the Heavenly Father, to get to God, to get to heaven. It ain't no shortcuts. You can't skip him. You acknowledging Jesus or God this whole time, whole lifespan. There's really a blink of an eye, but you ain't acknowledging the key. So yeah, like I told him, I don't care about politics. I don't even watch it, bro. I don't even know nothing about this. But I ain't said no disrespectful. I was very respectful, but I'm like, I don't deal with that, bro. I fully believe in God and Jesus. They have the last say so over everything. All this stuff can flip in an instant if they wanted to. Because everything that the enemy means for bad, God means for good. They're the opposite. So don't get caught up in that stuff. Because yeah, the world is messed up, but it's only messed up is because we're so divided as humans. if we became more united as humans, a lot of this stuff will not have no lineage. They won't have no power over it. No rights or say so over it. We're making their job so much easier. There's so many people in the government, like I said, that we've never seen. That's just in the chilling, in the back, in the cut. So no, I'm not finna slander one person. If I really don't know if I don't know for sure that he's the one doing everything wrong. Like, nah, I'm not finna slander him because everybody human. He might be doing a few things that might be, but he don't have the power over everything. He only really had the say so over two things. Everything else got to go through so many other people that we never see. Let's come together, man. As humans, as people. Let's come together, man. He said, go out and make disciples. I don't care what nobody else says. I'm a disciple. That's what I am. And you are too. You just ain't followed him. You ain't chose to follow him yet. It's a lot of priests that's supposed to be disciples. Just like, think about Nicodemus in the Bible. He was one of the highest priests. And Jesus literally invited him to follow him. And when it was time for him to go follow him, he hid on the other side and cried. Because he didn't want to leave behind what he had, the wealth of being a preacher, which was a Pharisee then, a high priest. He didn't want to leave behind it. So he didn't choose to be a disciple. There's a lot of preachers that's supposed to be disciples. And they're not. They can't make disciples because they ain't even took up discipleship. Go read it, man. You will see. We too distracted, man. Too distracted. How about this? It's Thursday. You only got 3 more days of this week. How about the rest of this week? The first thing you do when you wake up is pray. Not a to-do list, pray. Don't look at your phone, nothing. Pray. Because we reach for our phones more than I used to. I ain't gonna even lie. First thing I do when I wake up is reach for my phone. Want to go on Facebook and everything, see what everybody got going on. Like, people go on Facebook right now and still doing the same stuff. You spilling everything on Facebook. Bro, Facebook hasn't helped you yet. Why are you still doing it? It might be people that's praying for your downfall that you might be given access to just by putting that on them. Like, a person will never know what they don't need to know about me. If I'm struggling, unless you're supposed to know, you're not gonna know. Because it ain't for everybody to know. So just try that, man. Wake up. 3 more days in this week. Wake up. First thing you do is pray. And get in his presence. If you gotta go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6. If you gotta take a shower, wake up at 5:30, and just pray. It ain't gotta be long. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. But just sincerely pray. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at nothing. Because that's the problem with us. We too distracted. So we're allowing all this. We're allowing all this stuff that we really don't know where it came from to run us. Now, keep asking me what am I? I said, bro, I can't even answer that question because I'm a little everything. Like it's no native. They're Indians. Black African. I've never been to Africa, fam. They don't even like me. Caucasian. Like, who made that, man? Like, we running with it. Continuously, we just running with it. And we don't like them because of that. We don't like Mexicans because they united. They can live 11 deep and still be good. They could get into it and we won't even know it. Because they wake up the next day and still have no business. And they reconcile. Like, hey, horns off. Yeah, man, I was lit last night, man. Like punching and you punch me and we good, man. Get a ride. You just go to work, man. Go to work, Holmes. Like, come on, bro. And then that one family eventually leave. That everybody have a car or two apiece. And they'll leave. And they'll probably like 3 more families though. And at the end of that story, you'll see one family though. It's because everybody that got right and that one family is all the way on point too. Name one black person that did that. Name one black group that did that. Name one white group that did that. We can't stay together, man. We can't live like that. Cause it's gonna be 2 people every month be like, man, bro, I ain't even got it this month, man. I pay double next month. Or it's gonna be somebody like, why he gotta get the car first? It's us, man. Man, it ain't got nothing to do with no government, none of that, man. We letting them run us. Cause we ain't united, man. My fault, y'all. I'm just on here babbling now, man. This one wasn't even supposed to be that long. But yeah, that call took me for a loop. And he literally said, bro, we having church right now. And I don't even believe he was something else. I could tell by his accent at the end it came out. Cause like, man, my brother, I appreciate you for just sitting here talking how we talking. I said the same thing. It was like, man, you be blessed, bro. You keep, doing whatever he said. And I said the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, wishing each other the best. I never asked him what he was. He don't even know what I was fully. Because I never answered that question. I'm a human. He was a human. Under Jesus, he was my brother. Under Jesus, you're my brother or my sister. Under Jesus, them people that you're mad at or them people that you don't like, them your brothers and your sisters. They ain't gotta be biological. Under Jesus, that's the main part. Reconcile with them. You ain't gotta kick it with them. I say to myself, I ain't gotta kick it with nobody I don't want to kick it with. If you ain't on what I'm on, if you ain't trying to make disciples or help people come to realization of the good news, and while we keep following the idiot, which is the devil, like, come on, bro. We literally following the idiot. I was there. I know. And I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But I'm not who I used to be. And it's all because of him. And my surrenderance. I went through a season of isolation. Like, where I literally wouldn't go nowhere. And I still really don't go nowhere. Like, I go out, but I don't go out, you know what I'm saying? Like, party or nothing like that. But I still go little places. But now it's like he put it on me to actually go out at certain times and speak to people. Like the clothing line I came up with, like he put that on me. The first clothing line I came up with, he put that on me. When I was getting thrown all this money for me to sign ink on the contract, he was putting that on me. Like, no, don't go with that. Do this. And I'm human, y'all, so I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times I be like, man, why do you got me doing this? Ain't nobody supporting it like I want them to. You know what I'm saying? But then that's when it comes to the point of he got all the authority. It ain't about how I want him to support it. It's about how he want him to. Maybe it ain't the time. In due time. You feel me? But he say, never get tired of doing good. For in due season you will reap a harvest if you faint not. Meaning if you don't give up. Keep going. I have to tell myself that too. So we go in with that. They hit me. Keep going. Whatever you doing, man, keep going. He said, do not get tired of doing good. For in due season, you will reap a harvest if you faint not. If you don't give up. Like Paul said, for I have fought the good fight. Keep going. Keep going, man. I feel somebody is needed to hear that just like I did. Like that just came to me spiritually. Like I felt somebody need to hear that. Keep going, man. With whatever you're doing and pursuing, God got his hands on it. Don't think it ain't moving because you ain't seen it move yet. How you want it to. It's all about how he wanted to move. It's doing exactly what he wanted to do right now. But in due time, he gonna push it to the limit. Because you will not give up. You will faint not. You ain't gonna faint. You ain't gonna give up. You gonna keep going. And that's what the title gonna be. Let's come together as humanity. And I guess push it to the limit. Till next time. Peace out.